Broadcasting from somewhere in the Hollywood Hills.
You have arrived. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robin.
We are available on iTunes. You can check us out on the web at infinitedancecast.com. All of our episodes are free and available to download online, the interweb, and in your brain. If you have your headphones attached to your iPhone, you can just search for us on iTunes. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast, or Nick Drago, or Desiree Robbins. Yeah. It'll be fantastic.
It's so easy. And give us a review.
Oh, yeah. This is a listener-supported podcast. We bring this to you free of charge, and free of the charge of anyone being interviewed. I hope they don't think they're getting paid for this. All it is
I think it's okay.
It's goodness of their heart.
It is. It's for the dance community.
Oh, dancing.
Let's go dancing.
Oh, forget it. I just want to dance. I don't want to get educated.
Edumacated.
Speaking of edumacated,
yes,
this our interviewee today.
I am
is
so
educated.
excited, and I cannot believe that we actually finally got Michael Williams. He's at the University of Arizona in Tucson, Arizona.
Okay,
it is a fabulous program, and he's one of the department heads. But we'll find out more today.
Didn't Dee Casper go to the University of Arizona?
You know what? I think he went to ASU and played basketball. I don't think he danced. He did not dance in college. I'm not positive.
Right.
But I do know this, which is kind of funny. They University of Arizona does the Jazz Showcase, and it's in the fall every year, and we're going to talk about that with Michael Williams on this episode. They have a guest artist every year, and Dee Casper and Mandy Moore are their guest artists this year. So they do a convention at the college, at the university.
Cool.
And then you can take from the teachers in their program and check out the program, and then they have guest teachers, and they put on a great concert. It's a really neat event.
Awesome.
And it's very affordable, and for those teachers looking to do something different with their dance studios and dancers, it's a great event to take them to.
And have you been down there to teach?
Yes.
You have?
Yes,
okay.
I have.
You weren't at ASU. You went to this.
Yeah, U of A.
Cool.
Tucson.
And they have a pretty good, well-rounded program down there as well, right?
Really amazing program. And more so what you think, concert jazz, they do have tap. They have their own theater for the dance department. It's they don't have to share it with musical theater or anything like that. It's a $10 million building, I believe.
Wow, that's cool. And we know as dancers, we just don't like to share.
Right. And why?
You give us a piece, we're going to take the whole pie.
And I got to tell you, they have some amazing talent at that school. Now that they've gotten a great buzz around the world as having a good program, they get a lot of really good talent from all over.
As well they should, though, because the state of Arizona is a hotbed for dance talent.
I know. It's so true. It's so true.
A good friend of our show, Lauren Gottlieb's from Arizona.
That's right. And, in fact, she called me to come on again, so we got to get her.
Well, and Brooke Lipton and Quinn Lipton are from Arizona, too, right?
That is right.
Oh,
that is correct. There's a lot of talent coming out. It must be the heat.
We should make these... Yeah, it must be.
We need to get Brooke on, too. She kept saying she was going to come on. And
everybody says they're going to come on.
She said, now listen, I don't want you to be nice to me. I want some hard questions. I was like, okay, like
no problem.
what?
I got some questions, Brooke Lipton.
I know you do.
Because I need to work.
And in fact, I think Brooke and Michael Williams and I have some kind of connection because Brooke and I used to dance together a lot and did some things at University of Arizona. It's a small world, isn't it?
It sure is. It sure is.
And Sam Watson's down there.
Really?
Who I danced for, yeah.
Is he still working with Sherlock? Not the same one. Not the same one.
That took me a minute, Nick.
This dance world.
That?
Yeah, it's okay. The dance world will get you twisted up. It's very Kafkaesque kind of lifestyle.
That's a $10 word. Well, you might need that for your SATs.
I almost
get into U of A.
Slobbered all over the microphone, and we know that we don't have a budget to buy a new one.
Dang it. So don't ruin this one.
Don't ruin it. I need a spit guard. Give me this. I can't touch that one. That was our producer, Michael Benico's spit guard.
We don't know about that one. So, Nick, how'd your movie do?
The Oogie Loves and the Big Balloon Adventure.
Oogie Loves.
It was fine.
How was the vacuum cleaner? Was that a big role?
It was a supporting role.
I got to watch you demonstrate that for the kids that we did the workshops for recently, and you talked about that audition and how you had to be a vacuum cleaner. Yeah. And I will tell you that's the thing I remember the most. You go,
yeah. Well, that was my audition.
Yeah.
You know, and anytime you go to an audition, it's going to be different than when you actually perform it, because I was actually inside a vacuum cleaner outfit. And you know what? It was interesting because even my parents, they were like, "Are you on wheels?" And I was like, "No, I'm just scooting along. You'll see it if you watch the movie." And he's like, "Wow, it looks like you're really on wheels." And so it's interesting, the character development, because I don't feel like I'm doing anything, because I know that I'm inside the outfit. But I guess if you're watching it at home, and it is a good show for kids. Once it comes out on DVD, come check it out.
Yeah, get it. I mean, it's a great Christmas gift, or
Yeah, and Chaz Palminteri's in it, Jamie Presley, Christopher Lloyd, Tony Braxton, Cloris Leachman.
It's going to be one of those classics, Nick. And tell the exact title of the movie so people can find it.
It's called The Oogie Loves in the Big Balloon Adventure.
I saw the commercial everywhere I went.
Yeah.
I really did. I saw it a lot on TV in no matter what state I was in this summer. Yeah. You know, I really did see them pushing it.
Well, it's a good film. It came out in theaters, and it didn't do as well in theaters as they had hoped, but I believe that DVD sales are going to be a lot better. It's an interactive thing where the kids can get up and dance around. So
that's nice.
You're not just sitting your kid in front of the TV being like, "Here, watch this for an hour and a half." They're going to be able to get up and dance around, but they're going to stay there, and they're going to get exercise. It's going to be fun and blah, blah, blah.
Well, it's an adventure.
And choreographed by Mandy Moore as well.
See, it's all within 10 degrees. Yeah, isn't that what they say? 6 degrees of separation?
6 degrees.
6.
Yeah.
I should know that.
You totally should.
Well, you know.
Speaking of 6 degrees.
Good.
98 degrees.
One Direction.
One Direction. Let's get a direction with our music picks.
Let's do our music picks.
Of the week.
All right. So my first music pick of this week is entitled Let Me Love You. Nick, you just never let me love you.
Let's have a girlfriend. And you have a husband.
This is featuring Sophia Cruz, great vocalist, and Passion Paul. He's just very passionate. The artist on the song is PK Project. That's capital P, capital K Project. My second pick is entitled Thank You. This is featuring Lolita Holloway. I love her. She's a big vocal like Martha Wash. So you can tell why I like that song. Thank You. It's an upbeat, happy song. You can use it for all age groups. And the artist on that is Third Party. Not the first, not the second, but your third party. Okay. Third.
Okay.
And that's actually spelled out. So don't just put a 3RD and be lazy. Okay, my final pick is something everybody knows and loves. We Run the Night, featuring Pitbull. That is, do you know who that is?
Is it Pitbull?
Havana Brown.
Oh, yes.
Featuring
Pitbull. Yeah,
Havana
no.
We Run the Night. It's a hot song.
Yeah, it's hot. Well, it's from Miami.
Well,
and Havana, which is
hot.
sort of also in Miami.
Well, it's a little sister.
It's a little sister to Miami.
Little sister island.
Our little sister island country, communist country.
Okay, yeah. And those are my 3. Let Me Love You, Thank You, We Run the Night. What is my theme?
Oh, you're doing that,
No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. Is it about a drug cartel? It's okay.
People of Miami aren't going to be happy with you.
I was just kidding. You're the one that said that Miami. I didn't say anything about. Anyways, let's do mine. Anywho, number 1 for me, a classic, Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony.
You love them.
They're great. That's all I can do. Number 2, this is
your face.
This is a great one.
Okay.
Number 2, Afternoon Delight by the Starland Vocal Band. Well, it's a classic rock song. Sort of rock.
Great song.
All right, number 3. I just think it's a hilarious song. Don't you?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Number 3, a great song, Ohio, parentheses, Come Back to Texas, by the band Bowling for Soup.
Oh, you're so cute.
They're great. Come Back to Texas, and if let's say you're a dude and you're living in Texas, and this girl breaks up with you, because of whatever reason, this is a great song to think about while you're driving down the freeway crying.
So you've done that before?
No. Yes.
No. Yeah, you have. No, maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I don't know anymore.
Just remember, every one of these songs is listed on our website, and we do it every week. So we have many songs for you to check out at infinitedancecast.com. And they're easy to download at iTunes, but you have to pay.
Yeah.
But not for our podcast.
Yeah, you gotta pay to play the iTunes, but you don't gotta pay to play Infinite Dancecast. Sucker.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with Michael Williams, University of Arizona.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dancecast.
Dancecast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDancecast.
Or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
This next gentleman, Michael Williams, is a professor, has had a rich, varied career in the arts. His early training was at the famed Gus Giordano Dance Theater. Very exciting, in Chicago. Now he's a professor at the University of Arizona, and he is here right now on the phone to talk to us about a big event coming up this weekend. Michael, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Desiree.
Hi.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great.
So you've got some
Very excited for our event this week, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with all of you.
Yes.
Okay, so just right off the bat, tell us what it's called and how we can find it online.
Okay, so it's called the Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase. You can find it online at www.cfa.arizona.edu/jazz showcase/. But the thing you can do is just Google Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase, and you will find us. This is our 21st anniversary.
Oh my gosh.
This event, I know. Can you stand it?
No, that's amazing.
And so, anyway, it's grown and evolved in really a beautiful way. The first year we had 85 people, I think, in 1992, and last year we had 1,100.
Wow.
Well, there was only 85 people around in 92, so that's not so bad.
Right.
They all came.
Right.
It's so exciting because I know you have really big guests every year on the roster, but this year you happen to have Dee Casberry and Mandy Moore.
Exactly, as well as Gary Christ.
Oh, right.
Who has set Chicago. He has fun by saying that he set Chicago on every continent except Antarctica.
I think that's
so we have him, and he's doing a musical theater repertory class.
Oh, wow.
And teaching movement from that 1997 revival that was a Tony Award winner and is still playing on Broadway and all over the world. So it's going to be so great to have him here as well as Mandy and Dee.
So, Michael, let me ask you this. How did all of this begin? What was the catalyst to create the Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase in the first place?
In 1992, I was hired as a professor here at the University of Arizona to start the jazz element of our program. Before that time, it was a ballet and modern dance program. And so our director had a vision of trying to have a triple track program as well instead of a dual track.
Yeah.
And so in 1992, when I was hired to start the jazz element of the program, we wanted to get the word out that that we had this new component to the program. And so it was really initially about trying to get the people in our state, in Arizona, to be aware of it. But then it kept growing, and it became much more of a regional festival. And now it's a national festival. We have people coming from all over the country. We have people coming from Canada.
Wow.
So anybody can come to the showcase. You don't have to be a student.
to come to the showcase, you have to be 13 or older,
Okay.
And be an intermediate advanced level dancer.
Got it. Because you do offer master classes, the invitational performance, scholarships, and then you have the guest teachers as well.
Right. So we have all these master classes going on. We even have a menu class day where people can take either ballet, modern, or tap.
Oh.
The rest of the time, it's mostly jazz. Like I said, Gary is going to be doing this really great musical theater repertory class this time. And so it is... it's kind of a great weekend. It's 2.5 days, because we start on Friday afternoon.
Right.
And it goes through Sunday afternoon.
Right. And one of my favorite parts, I've had the pleasure of being down there with you guys, is not only the invitational performance, but your faculty choreography performance.
Right. We have a performance every year called Jazz and Az, A-Z,
Yeah.
or Jazz in Arizona.
Right.
But Jazz and Az, and we have on that program choreography by the faculty and guest artists. And so this year we have this Chicago suite that Ann Ranking and Gary Chris set us
Very cool.
last January. I had a long hope to get some Fosse-esque kind of choreography.
Yeah.
And so I have befriended Ann Ranking. We actually danced together back in my professional days, but she has actually moved to Arizona, and so she is she's worked with us a couple of times here, and so that is it's really a huge coup for us to have her in our state, as well as for her to set something on our dancers.
I know. I'm like, I can't believe she's there. That's great. I mean, doing work like that for you guys, it must be an unbelievable experience for your dancers.
Well, she's a legend in the business.
I know.
And I think if you're, let's say, 13 years old, who you may or may not know who she is, it's a wonderful experience to be able to be exposed to such a talented mind like Ms. Ranking.
Right.
Oh, right. And she's just a legend. And that was really, when they came and set the work on us, we are also singing. I mean, the dancers are having to sing with this as well. So it is offering a multitude of challenges, but really got a great result. When we performed it last spring, we actually got standing ovations like almost every performance.
That is so
Nowhere
great.
to hide.
So
You're coming here, you better start singing. So we are on the line with Michael Williams of the wonderful
University of Arizona.
Yeah, well, I couldn't talk. I'm so tongue-tied. Wonderful University of Arizona, representing the Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase. On this commercial break, go ahead and search for it on Google. It'll pop right up. Coming up this week, it's going to be fantastic. Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We'll take a short break. Be right back. As dance teachers, we spend countless hours editing music. Save time with professional audio engineers. Professional music edits for competition start as low as $49. Clean cuts at affordable rates. Give your dancers a leg up on the competition. Email them for a quote. Visit dezworld.com. That's DEZ world.com for more details.
Hey, this is Jason Meyer, and I'm always listening to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast on iTunes. Are you?
Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We are Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We are dance all day, every day, all the time. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
So you want to learn how to dance. How about you learn about life first, and that starts at a university.
That's right.
Possibly the University of Arizona.
Right.
So that's a good place to start.
Let me just tell you a little bit about it. Our dance program here at the University of Arizona is triple track, as I said in the first segment a little bit. But it is, all of the faculty have had professional careers before they came into academia, which I think is a really great thing. My own career, I danced with Gus Giordano Jazz Dance Chicago back in my professional days, as well as did a lot of commercial work. I did some things in terms of theater, with musicals, as well as did some movie musicals as well. Worked in fashion, all kinds of crazy stuff. But loved my professional life, and it was as diverse as can be. And I think that actually prepared me in a really unique way to mentor new dance talent and to have a lot of background in a lot of parts of it, so that I can share those kinds of experiences with my dancers. One of the things about our program is that it's really competitive now to get in. So we probably see around 400 people per year for 35 spots.
Wow.
So that's
they got to think early.
So what are you looking for in a dancer that comes to audition, for instance? What's your first...
looking for someone who is able to do ballet technique well, has a really strong understanding of modern dance, certainly good jazz dancers, and we auditioned them in those three genres. But one of the things that happens with our school and our repertoire is that, like a lot of contemporary repertoire, the genres are not so in a boxed frame. They sort of like meld into each other. So we're really looking for people who can, fuse those genres together into something that is, contemporary and, vital for, today's audience.
Now, do I have to be, let's say I'm coming to audition for you guys, do I have to be proficient in all three, or do I have room for growth? Will you still consider me as a candidate for your program?
You need to be proficient in at least two. I mean, not proficient. You need to be strong in at least two. And then if we see that one area is not quite as strong, then of course there's room for growth. And we have some people that are mostly ballet, and so they might be they might have some jazz background as well. But it's really we're really looking at people that are kind of triple track threats.
Yeah.
So the bunheads better put on tap shoes.
And grow.
Yeah.
Grow.
And I think that's something that's so great about Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase is that you can come as, a younger dancer, let's say 13, looking into college and really get to know the teachers over the few years that you have in high school.
It's a great way to check out the campus too, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
It's a great way, and it's also, it's the first part of the fall. Most of the dance conventions haven't started yet,
right?
And this is really a unique festival in terms of it, being actually on campus and really having floors that are
real
for dance and
mirrors.
You know how it is when you go to dance conventions. A lot of times it's carpet or whatever,
right?
But we also have theaters. We do one of our shows in our theater that was built, I guess it's 6 years old. It's a $9 million complex. It was built.
Yeah, I only said 10.
It's really, really great.
And you guys give away scholarships at your event, is that correct?
Yep, we give away scholarships to summer programs, as well as we do give scholarships to our program as well. But we have programs that allow us to give summer scholarships to their events as well, or to their summer study programs.
Okay, and then also kind of jumping back and forth, I know, but let's say you're getting ready to graduate high school, junior, senior. When is the best time, if I'm looking at University of Arizona, to start the application process? What's your best advice?
You should start the application process as early as possible during the fall semester of your senior year. I know that here at the University of Arizona, at least, if you have a really, really high GPA, you could get an academic scholarship, but most of those are given out if you've applied before October 1st. So it's something that you should probably do as early as possible. It's not too late to do it after October 1st, but at the same time, as you're thinking about that, the earlier you can do those applications, the larger pool of monies are available for you. In terms of getting a merit scholarship in a dance program, at least for ours, we have 3 national auditions. One of them is with this Jazz Dance Festival this coming weekend. But we had one on September 22nd, and we're going to have another one on January 19th.
Great.
If you Google the University of Arizona School of Dance,
yes,
you will find our homepage, and it will tell all the dates and the possibilities of what the dates are for our auditions, as well as all the requirements for that application process.
Perfect.
It's very important, dancers listening out there, to consider college and seriously consider it. And Michael, I myself went to Oklahoma City University, and I know from my experience in applying for schools, there aren't that many colleges around the nation that are as well-rounded as the University of Arizona. So make sure that you seriously consider it, because you've got your whole career ahead of you. Los Angeles is not going anywhere.
Right.
New
Or
York's
New
not
York,
going
or
anywhere.
Chicago.
Or Chicago. So
you make a lot of contacts.
absolutely. What would you say, Michael, the top 3 characteristics a student out of the University of Arizona dance program is going to come into the professional world having?
Well, I think that they have a really rich and varied professional experience, because we have, like I said, we have professors that are all former professional dancers, and they're all working choreographers. We go out and do set work not only on our dancers here, but set work, nationally and internationally. We have. We have a whole thing that we do in terms of, we certainly have our own stage, so we do concert dance, but we also do things that are, a little bit cutting edge in terms of, we have a theater and film department, and so, sometimes we do things with film and like in this particular case with the Ann Rankin, Gary Christ contribution, we're doing theater stuff that has singing in it. So it really prepares you in a way to do a whole gamut of things in the profession.
Right. And I think I remember one thing, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but you have something kind of special at your university where you mentor your seniors. Is every faculty member is mentors? Like you said earlier when you first came on, you like to mentor these dancers. I think that's different.
We're all mentoring our students through the process. In their senior year, they do a special project that is mentored by whichever professor they decide that they want to work with.
Right.
And it's either a piece of choreography that, and performing that either they've done themselves or something else that someone has done for them, or they have a very special role. Like we're doing Rubies this year, Balanchine.
Right.
So some of those people that are in those lead roles, that's their senior project.
Ah, I see.
And so it gives the students a moment to have, certainly we have a lot of one-on-one relationships with our students, but it's certainly one that is certainly unique and special as they get ready to go out into the world.
It seems so.
So, Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase 2012, it's October 5, 6, and 7. That's coming it's this week, so
right.
Go
and
check it out.
they have a Facebook page, and you can like them on Facebook at Arizona Jazz Dance Showcase. And how do you get on the mailing list? Real fast, we only have like 20 seconds. How do you get on the mailing list for AJDS?
You can go to our website, and there is a special section that says, join our mailing list. So if you just click on join our mailing list, fill out the online form, and then send that to us, and we will put you on our mailing list. And so, since we're talking about the festival being, this coming week, go ahead and click on join our mailing list, and we will have that for you as we put our brochures out for next year's event, which will happen in the early fall as well.
Perfect.
We're here, Infinite Dance Cast. Michael Williams, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Good luck.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Flow 40 Dance Workshops is the nation's premier in-house dance experience. We come to you and offer dancers a personalized workshop in the comfort of their own studio. Build a customized schedule to best suit your student needs. Our faculty work in every facet of the entertainment industry. And now, for a limited time, Desiree Robbins is in the mix. Book her for your next workshop. We're available for booking year-round. Visit flow40dance.com or call 818-985-7005 for more information. Flow 40 Dance Workshops. Work hard, dance strong.
Hey, what's going on? I'm on tab over here. And you are tuning in to Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Hey, welcome back. We're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast.
Dance Cast.
We're dance all day, every day, all the time. Follow us on Twitter at iDanceCast or at Nick Drago or at Desiree Robbins.
Yeah, baby. Good interview with Michael Williams. Always
Isn't he great?
pleasure. Yeah.
He's multi-talented because not just in the dance part, but music and just highly educated. So I've always really enjoyed him, and his work is phenomenal.
It's cool, man.
It was something, the first time I ever went to a concert, dance, like a dance concert, I hadn't really been exposed to that growing up in California. And his piece was the one that I remember to this day. And I think I probably saw it when I was 17
Will you perform
or
it for us? Desiree?
I'm a little shy.
Desiree, you're so hip-hop. Let's do this. I'll give you some music.
Oh, man.
Come on, Desiree. Get into it. That's all I can play. I'm not allowed to play anything else.
I know. I don't even know what I do.
Did you like how I did that?
And a touch and a step and a clap and I don't know what I say.
And a pirouette.
Yeah, that's what I do. I was trying to beat it.
So, anyways, great. So what do you have coming up?
Lots of traveling.
What are you going to be for Halloween?
I usually don't dress up.
What?
Yeah, I don't. You do?
No. I was Rocky Balboa for like 8 years in a row.
Well, of course you were.
I kind of look like him.
You do.
I don't.
Well, you have that shirt that says Italian Stallion.
Yeah, I don't wear it anymore, though, because I'm turning up the cardio and it doesn't fit me anymore.
Oh, too big?
Yeah, now it's too small. I know how that could have sounded. I'm turning up the cardio so it seems like I'm losing weight, but I'm not. I'm kind of gaining.
You're bulking up.
I'm bulking up.
Yeah, see, girls don't want to do that.
Because my buddy Tim Park, who's my supplier of supplements, is legit. And this dude is huge and he's jacked. He's like at least 260 solid muscle. And he gave me this new stuff the other day. It's called Insane.
Do you really need that?
Yeah.
You are insane.
See, I'm turning up the cardio, Desiree. I need that. I need that extra
What are you
push.
doing it for?
What am I doing it for?
Why are you turning up the
So I can
for
eat
your
hamburgers.
Heart? Yeah, and pizza.
Yeah.
We tend to have that problem when we go out on the road together.
Oh,
it's a good thing we don't travel a lot together.
I know.
Because I'd be 2-ton Sally. I'd have to jump back in the alley.
Yeah. So anyways, my buddy Tim Park, so anybody who comes out to LA, go check out NutriShop, which is right over here by where we record.
Somewhere in Hollywood.
Yeah, which is off of Ventura and close to Barham, right next to that Starbucks.
Yeah.
And Tim is awesome. He's actually a former Marine. He was on the 50 cal, machine gun. Like, he's
my goodness
legit.
That's very cool.
Something you'll like is that he was telling me that when he was over there, they were fed really well.
Really?
Like, the U.S. government feeds them very well. They had a gym for them. Like, anything they needed. They had to deal with Amazon so they could get all their supplements.
Wow.
So, big shout out to Tim. Marine.
That's very
former
cool.
Marine.
Very cool. And if you're coming out, you got to make sure you get in and take some classes at the Edge.
Yeah.
Millennium is really big right now, and Debbie Reynolds is really making a comeback with jazz and hip hop and classes. So.
And if you want to come check us out while we're filming an episode, we're recording an episode of Infinite Dance Cast, we're selling tickets for $100 each.
That's right. You can
Sit on Janae's
contact with Janae Mercedes at info@infinitedancecast.com. We also have some commercial space available.
Yeah, we sure do.
We do.
And maybe you want to advertise something.
That's right. I have that. I'm going to Austria, by the way.
Oh, you are? Okay, great.
I am.
You're going to go work with the Austrian dance team.
Again, I forget that I shouldn't bring this up with you because you get a little irritated about it, but they need help too.
Well, everyone needs help. But, I just don't understand why you don't want to play with the U.S.
Well, I would like to make a U.S. team. If you're interested in doing a U.S. team going to Europe to compete in the World Cup, contact.
Tweet us.
Tweet it. That would be cool.
Yeah, okay. I'm down. Are you going
I
to
don't
do
think
it?
the U.S. Well, I've got to get a team together.
Well, let's
It's
have
like
an audition.
the building of the team.
I think that it would be great. But it seems to me like dance is not as much on TV anymore.
Well, it's going, we go through these, highs and lows. I think we're going to go back through a kind of a lull. Have you been watching All the Right Moves or anything?
Oh, yeah.
How is it?
Love that show. It's great.
Are you kidding? You're being funny.
Well, no, I'm not being funny. In
Is
fact,
Albert on it?
Albert Taffy is on it, yeah. And I'll tell you what.
Make sure you go listen to his interview. That was a great interview.
It was a great interview. And I'll tell you what, we get Teddy Florence or Travis Wall or Lazzarini, or we get Kyle Robinson on the show to come talk about it. Because I would like to know how much of it... Because some of it, being a dancer, some of it seems a little staged to me.
Okay.
And that's just me being a broadcast journalist. I'm just calling it like I see it.
This is very,
Yeah.
just overseeing.
All those guys are extremely talented.
Oh, yeah.
And
they got a great group right there.
Yeah, like that's something you can't stage. Well, you stage.
So what is the premise? Because I have not seen this show.
So it's about the company Shaping Sounds.
Shaping Sounds.
And they're trying to get a company up off the ground, and that's basically it.
Okay.
And they have auditions, and it's the ins and outs of putting a company together,
And so
trying to get funding.
where's Albert's part?
Albert's
Did he
in the
audition?
company.
Okay. And so what will this company do? Will they go do like the congresses or
They'll do anything. They're trying to get
so they're trying to be like
show.
a Giordano company,
Kind of idea.
or River
Yeah.
North.
And the thing is, all these guys are so young.
Yeah.
They're very talented, so it's all about them learning the business side
And
of
their
it.
egos
and dealing with each other and creativity. And so I'd love to get those guys on, because reality TV, to me, it seems very staged these days. And I want to know what's real and what's not real.
Right.
Because this Dance Moms thing...
Yeah.
Doesn't seem real. And I'm not trying to slam on them, because those kids are good dancers too, but we've reached out to them a number of times. They don't want to have anything to do with us, and we're inviting them on to clear the air. But they don't want to do that.
That's true. Yeah, I think I've seen them because, I've been on tours that they've showed up, Dance Moms, and they're just, they're in their bubble. You know how that gets when you get in that, and then your handlers get real protective of you.
Right.
Yeah. It would be great to get All the Right Moves on, though. That would be awesome.
It would. Okay, so we'll work on that.
Well, we're going to work on that. That might be a good Christmas gift.
Yeah, to all of you.
Yes.
We want to send a special thank you to our producers, Michael Battling Windmills Benicos. That's a Don Quixote reference.
I love it.
And Janae Midsummer Madness Mercedes, which means like going crazy during the summertime.
I love it.
I'm trying to get deep.
Yeah. We're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. Make sure you download each and every episode for free on iTunes. And make sure you leave us a nice review.
But most of all, we want to thank you, the listener, because remember, without you, only our mothers would be listening.
And that would be so sad. I would like to get more listeners.
Yeah, I'd like to get more friends.
You have to be a little nicer then, Nick.
You have to be a little nicer, Nick.
We're Nick and Desiree's Infinite Dance Cast. We can't wait to see you again. Come on!
Next